everybody, so tonight we're doing prep for our chicken thighs that we're going to do for comp. So we're going to get these out. Now, these are bone in, skin on. And I just pulled these out of the fridge, so I should be able to gently pull the skin off. Just like this. I don't want to ruin that skin. So we're going to take that. Okay. Now, it's a little skin, but we're going to look at her. Okay. So I've been doing quite a bit of research on comp. Now, you see this T right here. So we want to cut off, we want to square them because we're trying to make little pillows. So we want to cut here, and then we want to cut off this fat, and then I think there was a groove right here. Yeah, there's a little groove right here that we'll need to chomp down on and try to get that off. So let's go ahead and get this fat off, because we want a good bite. We don't want skin falling off, coming off with everything. We want a straight bite through kind of bite, essentially. Okay, so I think it's this part. So I'm going down this bone right here, and I'm gonna make it into. Okay, so you see that? So essentially what I'm doing is, and these are smaller thighs, but I'm making a pillow. So, and that's what it's for. So this part right here, I think, is what I need to get cut off. Yeah, that looks about right. And they pick it up like this. Yeah, pick it up like this, and they take a bite there. So this is a small one, but we're doing pillows. Now, the next thing, we'll set this to the side. The next thing is squaring up our skin. Alright, so now that we got the skin down, we're going to square it up, is all we're doing. So we just want to make kind of a little blanket for it. So see, and this one's not big enough because it doesn't cover down to the bottom. Because when it sits in there, I mean, you want to pick it up and you want to be able to literally take a bite but not see skin. So since this one's a little small, we're still going to do her, but during competition, you can interchange skins because you only need to serve 6 pieces of chicken in total. So we can interchange skins, and after we get them all cut and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, we got that one. Let's look at this one. Oh, it's even smaller. Goodness gracious. So, alright, we'll go through that again. This one's got loads of fat. Yeah, look at that. That's not even worth, it's not even worth trying. It's already cut. See that whole bone's missing. Well, I guess they kind of did the prep work for us. Because we cut off that fat there. The rest of that will render. Let's get that off of there. I guess at this time we'll just kind of go through the motions. Yeah. A little bikini. Chicken bikini. Alright, well, I guess for now we'll just kind of go through the motions, you know, of trying to get it. And then this time we'll shoot for flavor. You know, we're not going to try to make them look super pretty. We'll go through the motions of getting them done, though. Yeah, that one's missing too. Huh. Alright, Sam's. I see you. Okay. See, and that one's a giant skin there. That's really long, but alright. Alright, so with this one just, it's missing like a whole chunk there. So squaring it up, you're losing all your meat. You know, your good bite of meat. So we're just gonna make that pillow as best as we can, really. And then we'll take this. I don't know if I mentioned, but all we're doing with the chicken skin is we want to square it up. That's the name of the game is, you know, trying to get it square, you know, to fit over and wrap around. So, see, that's what we want. The skin, we want it to wrap around the bottom, but we want it to, you know, flatten it out. Almost need bigger thighs, but, you know, we want it to fully cover, and that's kind of what we're looking for. So we'll try with this first pack and see how it goes, but it's like the chicken's just, no wonder this was clearance out. You get some big, some small, I don't know. But they all seem to be missing that bone except that one. So we'll see what the other packs bring. I'm also cutting off the just hangy bits. So like this right here. Cutting that off. Cutting this extra piece off like that. I'm taking, so this big little fat piece right here, and we're coming down, getting it off, and then we're cutting as little as we can off. We'll get this little piece cut off. So, I mean, the good thing about it being such a big skin and such a small thigh, you know, it'll cover. So, like this, I'm gonna square it right here because I don't want this hangy bit, you know. So we're gonna square that up. And I've seen some guys on comp basically take their chicken skin and shave it Like they'll take their knives and they'll shave off all that super tough fat, that high fat like this. I mean, I guess it really depends on where you get your meat. But I've seen them do that. I've seen them, thin it out, just easier bite, that kind of stuff. So there's a bone bit. All right, get this one kind of rolled up here. All right, we'll put the blanker over. Now, like this right here, this big hunk of skin, that's not gonna render. So I can see like the difference between this skin right here, how thin and like see-through it is, compared to down here. I mean, really, that should go with it. If we're going to be honest with it, because that's not going to render. That's not going to render, at least for the bite through. So they're looking, that's the good skin I can use right there, because they're looking for bite through, and that skin being, thick like that, it's just not going to happen. So, all right, I'm going to go through and get the other 4 done. We're going to try these 8, and we'll get them in the brine. See you guys then.